The birth of Yan Emperor. Long ago, there was a woman named Nudun who lived by the river Zan. One day, while she was walking along the riverbank, a golden light suddenly lit up the sky. A huge dragon soared down from the clouds, twisting and turning in the air. It didn't go away, and Nudun was curious. She wanted a better look. But just as she tried to see it clearly, the divine dragon vanished into thin air. Nudun went home, wondering if she had really seen a dragon. But then something strange happened. Her body felt different. She soon realized she was pregnant. After 1 year and 8 months, she gave birth to a chubby little boy. But this was no ordinary child. He had the head of an ox and the body of a human. His skin was completely see-through. You could see all his organs inside. And on his head were 2 horns. At that exact moment, something magical happened. 9 sparkling springs burst from the cracks in a rocky cave near the village. These 9 springs were all connected underground. Their water was sweet, cool, and full of fragrance. If someone touched just one spring, the others would shimmer too. The villagers whispered, "This must be a child sent from heaven." Even the 9-eyed spring followed him here. The baby was no ordinary child. By the 3rd day, he could talk. On the 5th day, he could walk. By the 9th day, he had grown a full set of teeth. Nudun and the villagers often took him out hunting and gathering. Whenever he was hungry, a magical deer would appear and feed him with its milk. If it rained, a giant eagle would fly down and spread its wings wide to keep him dry. For some reason, this child had a deep connection with plants. Even as a toddler, he loved to pull up flowers and grasses and replant them in the dirt. He would snap off twigs and poke them into the ground, turning them into toys. He chewed on roots, leaves, flowers, stems, and fruits, tasting their flavors, smelling their scents, and learning their colors. He carefully watched how each plant grew. He even tried growing the ones he liked to eat. As he grew, the boy became tall, strong, and incredibly smart. People trusted him and came to him for help with their problems. He never turned anyone away. He worked hard to help others and taught them new ways to survive. Before long, he was chosen as the leader of the tribe. People called him Yan Emperor. Under Yan Emperor's guidance, the tribe grew larger and stronger. But the more people there were, the harder it became to find enough food. Yan Emperor worried day and night. He often wandered through the mountains and fields, hoping to discover a food that people could grow and harvest again and again. One day, as he walked through the fields, a red bird flew down from the sky. In its beak, it carried a cluster of golden grains. Yan Emperor stared at the bird, and the bird stared right back. It didn't fly away. Instead, it landed, dropped the seeds at his feet, circled around him 3 times, and cried out, "Yee!" before flying off into the clouds. Yan Emperor believed this was a gift from the heavenly emperor, a sacred bird sent to bring food seeds to the people. He picked up the seeds and planted them in the earth. He carved a plow and showed people how to break up the soil, dig wells, and water the crops. That autumn, the fields turned golden. The grain was ready for harvest. The people cheered and danced with joy. From that day on, they learned to grow grain, and they no longer had to fear hunger. The people were so grateful that they gave him a new name, Shenom. It means the divine farmer. And once people had enough to eat, Yan Emperor wanted to make life even better. He told them to bring their extra goods to a special place on special days so they could trade what they didn't need for what they did. That was how the very first market began. From then on, people also called him the god of trade.